Hello and welcome to a quick review on the LEGO Mini Cooper set 10242. This set was lent to me for the purpose of doing a review and a quick look at the LED kit from liteupblocks.com. They were lent to me. So here is the Mini Cooper. I'm going to take a look at the set itself. I don't have the box, the bags, all the instructions, just the car itself lent to me for doing the review. So I'll just look at the car itself, and then after that we'll look at the LED kit and how it's installed, as well as how it looks afterwards. Because there's a few of the pieces missing from this car, because the light up block kit contains those pieces, and when giving me the set they removed those pieces from the actual car. So notice at the front there's a few lights missing, but aside from that it's still mostly intact. So this car is pretty heavy in Hong Kong. The price is slightly jacked up. I shouldn't have picked it up on that angle, whoopsies. Because, I don't know, Mini Cooper's a cute-ish car, and Asian people like cute-ish things more than Westerners, so cute-ish car plus cute-ish set means lots of people are going to buy it. So the Mini Cooper is doing really successful, and I'm pretty sure LEGO has been releasing more batches of these from their factories just because of the demand. And to be honest, while I don't care for the Mini Cooper too much, I can see that this car really represents the Mini Cooper very well as just looks like a decent set. There's a lot of little details inside, and etc, etc. LEGO these days, a lot of the creator sets and the expert sets that have been going full forward with doing a lot of really nice sets. I bought the detective office myself. I haven't filmed it yet, but just judging from that, the Ferris wheel that I did film, this and the Volkswagen, which was also lent to me, I can see a lot of detail and love has been going into these bigger creator sets. This isn't some of the simple kids toys, I mean, the box is 16 plus, so teenage plus, but this is really aiming for the adult market, and therefore they know adults are going to be a bit more picky when they spend a lot of money on a plastic. So you do have some stickers details here, including the front of the Mini Cooper and metallic print right there. On the front you have a license plate, not sure what relevance that license plate stands for. Mini Cooper stickers on this end and the other side, and license plate and metallic stick on the back as well. Exhaust pipe, Technic connector, that's clever. So aside from this, little springy little suspension, you can take the lid off, of course, to see the inside. See there, you've got the two seats, a little switch. I assume this is the switch for pulling the chair down in real life. You can pull the chair down anyway, so the person can go, hey, I'm going to get in, climb in there, and get in the back seat. Pull this back up. You go with both seats, and then you have a control stick there, the gear stick. When it goes up and down, this is a semi-automatic. Goes many directions. It's cool. Cute. Uh-oh. I think I broke it off. No, I didn't. No, it's still going there. It's going on all these weird angles. Oopsies. Got the steering wheel, which is far too close there. So I think the steering wheel is a bit too big, because no figure is going to sit in this car. It's just kind of annoying, actually. You think, a human being shaped thing would sit in there. There's a dashboard, a radio, and some. Let me just turn this upside down so maybe you can see it a bit better. And some of the radios and stuff on there. Oops. So lots of tiny little details going on. On the front, you do have the engine inside, and from what I can tell, it's meant to be, fairly authentic to the actual Mini Cooper engine. Oops. And on the back, just open this door as well so you can see more of the inside of the door. Back you do have a space here. Just gonna flip this. You can see a little compartment there to put things inside. So a lot of details going on here on this car. The backlights were removed, of course, for the light up block kit. Now, if you like your Mini Cooper, this is a nice car. Details are pretty awesome, and even with the Hong Kong jacked up prices, outside maybe it's a bit cheaper overseas than Hong Kong, but outside I think this car is a pretty decent price in Hong Kong, even with the slightly higher prices. It's currently going for about 700 plus Hong Kong dollars, so that's about 100 US, no, less than 100 US and less than 50 pounds, so maybe 45 pounds maybe. I think that's a pretty good price for a very detailed car, but my big gripe is that that steering wheel is far too big. They should have gone with a smaller one, because what's the point in having a model car if no one can actually sit in there? There's a little bit of leg space underneath there, but if I build a car like this, I want someone to be able to sit inside it. But apart from that, all the details are pretty nice. All the little sticker details are decent enough, and just for them to, you know, would have no choice, they really have to put the sticker details there. And you see underneath there's a nice little compartment there holding the back compartment, and quite a lot of space underneath for you to hide things there, which is useful for us because we're going to be hiding little LED bricks in there. Another thing I don't like this too much, I guess this is a nitpick, is that if I'm not quite sure where I can pick this up from. Maybe I can pick up it there, but it doesn't feel that durable. Like, it's going to fall apart. If I pick up this, see, it's falling apart already. So this isn't a car that you can pick up easily. You will have to use two hands to pick it up, just to make sure you're not going to make it fall apart. So if you like the Mini Cooper, by all means pick this up. It's, you won't be disappointed in the details on the outside, but if you're picky like me and like something that's more of a toy than just a display piece, then you're gonna, well, your mileage may vary just a little bit. So we have the light up kit here. This is the USB version. There will not be any battery versions. They were kind of experimenting with battery versions, but they decided against it. Instead, you can buy small USB chargers to hide inside the back compartment there, and the USB cable can go inside here, and therefore you won't have to worry about the cables dangling out. So that's useful. So just a little baggie. So there's a lot of lights going on here, so I'm going to go through them before I attach them to the set. He showed me once how to do this. There are instructions on the liteupblock website on how to do this, so don't worry if you do forget. So right, let me just try to untangle them these. So we have this big bar is the inside light, so the inside can, well, be lit up. We got the green ones are the front lights. Okay, front lights as well. We've got some backlights here. The red ones are backlight, I assume. No, these two are backlights. So, yeah, I'm actually slightly confused on where everything goes. So I'm gonna have to quick look for the instructions again, but it shouldn't be too hard. So I just took the roof off, and just to get out of the way. And so following the instructions, it's on the tablet right behind me. It says take off the two refill mirrors, and then look at the bottom of the car. Next up, we remove this plate. There we go. And then next up, we remove the spare wheel compartment. Oh, everything comes up pretty easily. Cool. Wait, that pretty much means there's only one plate holding it together. Interesting. So we got that piece away. And one of the LEDs does go on here, so we'll get that. Light kit. It's hard to do on the camera as always, because gotta get things out the way. So that LED piece is there. This is a 1x2 grey piece with an L-shaped angle. The two LED lights plugged into it, so the cable goes there. So just let this cable go right there around the back. Okay, so what you want to do next is just push this bit up, open the back door there, and you want to fit these two lights through there. Once they're through, you can push this back down. And of course you want to plug these lights in. As you can see, one on each side. Pay attention to where the wire is coming out. Or these three pieces have been put together. The two transparent studs right there, as well as a 1x2 grey plate. It's all together as one kit. Plugs in. And that old plate comes out. There's no hinge on it. That's weird. So this is like the tire hiding plate. I'll just leave that out for now because the next thing we have to do is to get the room light for the car. The room light is the big bar, this big one there. So this one goes through here as well. And what you're supposed to do is remove this as well as the grey plate underneath the window. And this one will just sort of go in. So this piece is meant to just stay on the roof. There's quite a lot of give on the wiring right now, so for those people who still want to remove the roof sometime to see inside the car, should be able to do that quite easily. Anyway, that's that. So you just want to push this cable to either side of the car, just out the way, next to the side when you close the thing, this back window back onto the piece. So I'm just going to put this roof down, kind of measure how much space I have, just give it a little guess. And I'm going to give it a bit more wiring here. If I need more, I can just pull it back out. Stick this back window back on. Again, push the cable wire all the way to the side. Just want to get it out the way. Okay, at this point we can put everything back in the back. So I'm going to get this tire hiding compartment thing, just put it back in there. So yeah, if I just get this right, I should be able to go in here like this. Let me push everything, get this bar, put it back in here. Alrighty then, it's plugged back in. So now I'll put the tire back in. It's different. Just put this piece in there. Okay, next we're going to remove a few pieces from the front. So first is this little bar here. This bar with the brown and the light brown sand colored plate, and the front here. So just get this front off. And just lift this front up. And then I want to remove a few pieces here. Lift that, and also the two round bits on each side. Okay, so that's all that removed. Ooh, focus. It gets really complicated. And remove the grill. Okay, there goes the entire piece. Okay, so the lights are going to come through here. I'm going to move these as well, these two bits. Okay, so we need to attach some of these lights into these two holes on the front. So just pretty much just push them in. Make sure that the wire is going to go in there, so just have it in that direction. Push one in, and the other one. Okay, so these two lights are there, and you see the wires are hiding in between these pieces. So lights are going in through there. And I'm just going to get the rest of this, push this forward, because that's where it's meant to go. So instructions don't say to do this yet, quite just yet, but I found it easier to replace the grill back onto the piece with all these cables hanging out. So whoever the set belongs to, there's like a few pieces missing, or the thing's been altered in a way. So it's making it a bit harder for me to do. But anyway, I put these pieces all back together, except here. You will notice that there should be another plate underneath there that's not there. So what I'm going to have to do is, I'm just trying to get this on camera, is you see these cables are both on this side. Alright, you need to make sure you got the right light, because the other lights have the cables coming out the other side. And what I'm going to try and do is put this in this little gap here, get the cables to go through this gap here, just pull them back in, and then push this up. So I'm just going to do the same with the other side, get the cables to go through the little gap, push this up, just have this sit there, and now all the LEDs are in place. You got all these cables just lying there, so what you want to do is come down here and just pull them, gently pull them through. So it all comes in. And just see which cables you have more. Just keep pulling through all the way through. Pull these cables back up. make sure it goes through the little gap so it's less intrusive when you're done. And so there we go, this is the Mini Cooper finally lit up. You got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights in the front, one big light in the middle, which is an entire bar of lights, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the back. So 6 back, 6 front, that's 12 small LEDs plus a big long bar which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 18 LED lights all together. This should be a lot easier for you than it was for me, because like I said, there's a few pieces missing. Also, just do be careful with these thin wires. If you get tangled up, they are very thin, and because they're thin, they're also slightly fragile. But once it's in the car, then you should be safe, because you're not going to be pulling everything out randomly. Do notice that these two bottom front lights here, do be careful with those when you want to pull them out and remove the LED kit. Do not pull on the light, because that will snap the little wires. You want to, inside there's a little Technic bit, you want to pull on that bit to make sure you don't snap any of the LEDs, because that bit is also holding the LEDs onto a little lightsaber bar inside it. So yeah, I think the inside's a bit too bright, but it's pretty cool. Great for displays, not great for just running this around, because there's a battery box here. So you really do want to get the smaller battery box to make it fit inside the back trunk or whatever. So yeah, the kit lights up pretty well on this car, and if you like what you see, head over to liteupblock.com. Just Google liteupblock as one word, and yeah. Looks pretty decent. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below. And of course, take care and have a nice day. Bye.